Now, here in Oklahoma, we're covered in snow and the gym has been closed all week long. And so I'm hoping that Monday will change that, but from what I hear, we're going to be covered in snow for a bit longer, so I'm thinking I'm probably not going to get to go to the gym. So my 2 Times the Lady Diary of a Fat Girl vlogs may be postponed for a while. But this is an opportunity for me to be able to share with you guys that this channel is not going to be all about weight loss and healthy living. I did take 2 years of film production and graphic design at a technology center, and that is my goal, is to become a YouTube partner and to make a living at that, making and producing videos, having those featured and played and subscribed to on YouTube. So this is my opportunity to introduce you to that side of me. I do have a Twitter now. You can follow me on Twitter, and I do update at least once a day, sometimes just random stuff about me. But that is at MercyGrace1980. So you can log on to Twitter and find me that way. I will do a link in the doobly-doo so that you can follow me there. I just want to talk about YouTube on this vlog and what it means to me and where my inspiration for creating a channel came from and my thoughts and feelings on that. So I was on MySpace and I saw a little thing, sticker thing that was a video, and it was Popstar and it had Britney Spears on it with some Mickey Mouse ears, and I clicked on it, and it was a really funny parody about a Nickelback parody of Rockstar, but it's called Popstar, and it's by James at War. So he was my first YouTube person that I subscribed to, thought his videos were really funny, watched Blame Halo 3, cracked me up. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo for that so you can check out James at War if you've never heard of him. He has 3 channels now and does vlogs. So he was my first real introduction to YouTube. I mean, I had watched videos of like people falling down and accidents and epic fails and things like that. To really see someone creating something on YouTube for YouTube, that was my first introduction. So after James at War, my second taste of a YouTuber was Vidal. I watched Vidal's video where he's 4 people and he's doing the Star Wars song, and I'll put a link in the doobly-doo to that too. And I really thought that was awesome. I'd never seen anything like that, and I thought he was really cute. Well, after watching the video of him doing the Star Wars song, I came across his YouTube story, and his YouTube story is very long, but I watched the whole thing and I was so inspired, and I even cried because it just touched me so much. And through James at War, I found Wheezy Waiter, who is incredible, and I watch him daily. And even on the weekends I'll watch reruns because I haven't seen all of his because I was just introduced to him months ago. But I have to say he's my favorite YouTuber of all time. Wheezy Waiter is awesome. Through Wheezy Waiter, I was introduced. I'd heard James at War and other people talk about, oh, if you don't know who the VlogBrothers are, you really need to check them out. Check out the VlogBrothers. And so after Wheezy Waiter introduced me to them, I checked out the VlogBrothers, and I have to say I am a nerd fighter. The VlogBrothers are just amazing, and I feel like such an idiot for missing out on Brother 2.0 and all the nerd fighting that has been going on since then. I couldn't believe that I had not been exposed or exposed myself to them in all this time. So I really became a nerd fighter around all the hype for P4A, Project for Awesome. After all my YouTubers that I was watching, Fluffee Talks, everybody that I'm subscribed to was talking about this Project for Awesome, and I was like, well, let me check out the VlogBrothers. So I did, and they were incredible. Now, P4A is also how I was exposed to my second favorite. I don't call John and Hank my favorite YouTubers because they're like something else completely different. They're in a different category. I don't just exclude them to YouTubers. So I haven't yet decided, I feel like they could be called the godfathers of YouTube. I mean, they're like Don John and Don Hank. I don't know how that works. I'm not really Italian or anything like that, but in my opinion, to me, they feel like the godfathers of YouTube. So I'm not really, don't misinterpret me when I say my favorite YouTubers don't include, you know, John and Hank, because they totally are, but they're on a different level. Does that make sense? I don't know. P4A introduced me. I started watching all the P4A videos because I'm a nerd fighter now, right? So I wanted to help bring all those to the front page of YouTube to get more attention. So I was viewing, liking, and commenting on them. So while I was doing that, I was brought to a malaria mosquitoes suck video, which is epic. If you haven't seen that, you've got to see it. Boy, my doobly-doo is going to be really long. I have to remember everybody who to include in my doobly-doo. RhettandLInk. My second, well, okay, Lazy Waiter here, RhettandLInk here. Favorite YouTubers? They're equal. I mean, I love both of the, well, all three of these guys. I mean, I love them. I love them. RhettandLInk are super incredibly, amazingly talented. Craig, by the way, is Lazy Waiter. Craig is super amazingly, I mean, I just love these people, and they inspire me so much. I just can't help myself. So I really enjoy them. I think it was James at War, that he was in the Air Force, and he quit the Air Force. So he is just making YouTube videos full time. So I was like, wow, you know, you can do this full time. So I started researching that and becoming a YouTube partner. When I went to school to learn to make videos and everything, I'm a writer and I'm a poet. I've always had this dream of getting my stories out there and making them visual and being able to share them with people, because I want to move people emotionally. I want to make them feel something. I don't care if it's anger, sadness, happiness. I just want to invoke some kind of emotion in people. I want to reach out and touch them with my art. I'm just a small-time girl, you know, so my idea of ever being able to work with like Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie, which by the way, Taurus was amazing. Being able to work with these people and them acting in a movie that I produce or that I write, that's like fantasy to me. I set my eyes on just making local videos. That's what my goal was, until YouTube partnerships came along. And the idea of becoming a YouTube partner, that is just incredible to me. I can write, produce, create something, post it immediately when it's done, and reach people. Because that's ultimately what I want to do. So that is my goal. Well, I had to start somewhere. So I was thinking, you know, what is closest to my heart, because I'm a very passionate person, and right now I am on a journey to become healthy. So I immediately said, well, that's what I can do. So I created Diary of a Fat Girl, which has been going pretty well. But I don't just want to limit myself to that, because I'm not just a fat girl. I'm also a writer. I'm also an aspiring filmmaker. I'm also a poet. I'm all these different people inside one person. Well, that makes me sound like I really need medication. But I wear all these different hats, and I really want to go somewhere in my life. Which brings me to my next point. A lot of things that you see on YouTube, and a lot of my favorite YouTubers, are funny. And they make me laugh. Like RhettandLInk, they make me just crack up out loud. Lazy Waiter, he's super funny. James at War makes me laugh with his parodies. Shane Dawson, hysterical. But that's not who I am. And which brings me to Shane Dawson. So I was watching an old rerun of a YouTube episode of YouTube Spotlight, I think. Shane Dawson is like a really long one. It's not a usual episode. And he was like, YouTube he pretty much suggested that YouTube was big enough for everybody. And it doesn't have to be funny videos. There's room for everybody. And the way he talked about the future of YouTube, it really encouraged me, because I'm not a comedian. I'm not funny. I mean, I have a really dry sense of humor. If you've seen my zombie video of why I need to get fit for the zombie apocalypse, that is my sense of humor. A lot of you might have thought that I was dead serious and that I, you know, which I kind of am. I'm pretty much the only person that I make laugh, really. So don't expect me to come up with witty, funny things, because I'm not. I'm more of a dark humor type person. I would probably be producing more dramatized thrillers, suspense, dark videos. But because there's room for everybody, you don't have to play an instrument. I have no musical ability whatsoever. So, when I first decided to chase this dream of becoming a YouTube partner, at first I was like really scared, because I'm like, how am I going to do this? I'm not funny, and I have no musical abilities whatsoever. But then Shane, he said what he said, and it really encouraged me. So, I've uploaded a video that I did as a first-year student. It's called Distortion, and it's a love story. Just watch it. It is a little twisted. It did have to meet certain requirements for the class. So, the storyline is very short. I hope you enjoy it. The future of my channel. Right now, I'm in the process of getting equipment together and writing some screenplays. Just a few more hours left till I get my tickets to Comic-Con 2011, so super excited. Can't wait for VidCon. It's the next weekend after Comic-Con, so I'm looking forward to that. Gonna meet all my favorite YouTubers. Anyway, I think this video has gone long enough. I just wanted to update you on what I was doing. I will also hopefully be doing some movie reviews. I will be doing some product reviews, and I will also be sharing with you my ear-stretching experience. So please subscribe, comment, like, share with your friends. Give me some feedback. However, I do want to say at this time I'm not going to be using MSN, Skype, AIM, any of those, Yahoo, any of those chat things. I don't use at this time with my YouTube channel. So I'm sorry if you've invited me to use MSN. I don't even have an account. I'm not even signed up for that. But you can follow me on Twitter. And I'm very thankful to be a part of your YouTube experience. And I hope you all have a wonderful time this weekend. And hope to see you at Comic-Con 2011 and VidCon 2011. See you soon. Mwah.